Alright, and it looks like we are live once more. I am terribly sorry about it dropping out again. I'm not sure exactly where it cut off on the last VOD. But we have just left the evacuation facility to the evac ship that came for us, which is the Pan-Galactic Federation ship Helera. There till we arrive at Remote Station 6. So this is a Federation transport ship. And welcome aboard. Hey, cut it out. Hurry up and go inside. Wow, we're on a real Federation spaceship. I mean, yes. Please keep in mind that since the Federation transport ship Helera is a military vessel, many areas are off limits. Your cooperation is appreciated. It's very true. Always have to be careful with the military ships. Definitely don't want to put any of the civilians you're rescuing in any more danger than necessary.
Hey, Fate, what's that? They're all watching something.
Huh? You're right. What is that? Something on the monitor?
Let's take a look.
Okay. Oh no! It's worse than I thought.
This is horrible.
We are about to enter gravitic warp to escape the battle zone. I repeat, we are about to enter gravitic warp to escape the battle zone. All evacuees prepare for warp turbulence.
Alright, so here we are on the Helera, in gravitic warp on our way to Remote Station 6. We are getting out of here, but in the dictionary, gravitic warp is one of those things that is very interesting, and it's very cool how it works, and here is the dictionary for it. So it's a new warp theory developed by Dr. Krupp in 537 SD, which enable travel at speeds that greatly exceed those previously possible via subspace warp. And the system works by controlling the gravitational dimension that ordinarily propagates through alt-space, and using it to directly warp space in front of the ship, compressing it in such a way as to effectively enable extremely high-speed travel through three-dimensional space, Almost all large vessels nowadays utilize gravitic warp. In a way, it is similar to the Alcubierre warp drive that's been theorized in reality, compressing space in front of it and expanding space behind it. It is very interesting and very cool. Are we really out of danger? We can't be sure until we reach a safe sector. Now we find ourselves washed into outer space. I cannot leave this salt water behind. We were truly lucky. How many people did they mercilessly slaughter on this day? Probably far too many. Whew, I'm exhausted. I didn't get enough sleep in the evacuation facility. I really need a good night's sleep. Think a lot of us do, buddy. Haida Flora was all covered in flames. We were really lucky to survive. And we were. How long are we gonna have to be like this? Some of these guys have wandering eyes. Very different change of thoughts for her. Let's continue to explore. Please keep in mind that since Federation transport ship Helera is a military vessel, many areas are off limits. Be nice if you had more lines, buddy. I looked at Haida just before the ship entered gravitic warp. It was all covered in red. How many people, how many dreams were swallowed in those flickering lights? A lot, Pepita. That definitely bad. Piccolotto. The more I think about it, the worse it seems. Why did it have to come to this? No, you guys didn't even get to put on your show. Dulcinea. The saddest part about it all is that it was all real. It wasn't a dream. Ursus the strong man. I'll get them. Those evil guys, I'll get them for sure. Why did they have to attack while we, the Rossetti troop, were here? What could they possibly be thinking? I'll just have to grill each and every Vendini I can find and make them all apologize for 3 days and 3 nights each. Helera, a shining glorious light of hope here to rescue the young knight from the clutches of the evil Vendini archfiend. The scintillating light shreds the darkness, passes secretly through the void, and carries the young knight and the princess to the promised land. Transporter room cannot be used while the ship is in gravitic warp space. Well, that's a shame, but there's not really a place to go. The planet was so pretty, all those twinkling red lights. Kinda scary, too. When I think about what we've just been through, I can't stop shaking. Still can't believe I made it through that alive. The room with the creation engine that drives the ship is located down below. Do not go any farther or you may risk exposing your internal organs to a quadratic key in the engine. Hey, you. What's the big idea letting the Vendini forces get this far? Maybe it happened during nap time on remote station number 7? I'm sorry, but this particular incident is currently under investigation. We have no further comments at this time. What are you trying to pull? Do you have any idea who I am? No matter who you are, I cannot say anything more at this time. Please return to the lounge. Don't you play games with me? Bah, talking to you is a waste of time. Get me the captain. I want to speak with the captain. Well, Karen, we'll get there eventually. I'm afraid I can't do that. As long as the captain is the commanding officer aboard this ship, his orders are absolute. My orders from the captain state that I'm not to allow civilians to enter any area beyond the lounge for any reason. What, you blithering idiot? I'll remember you. I'll use my influence to get you canned the second I arrive at Remote Station 6. Be my guest. You'll regret this. Yes, quite an arrogant man. Get out of my sight. So arrogant. Can't just let the soldier do his job. Soldier, I apologize. In order to avoid any unnecessary problems, refugees are prohibited from moving to any other floor. Since the ship is a military ship, it was not built with the amenities you might expect a passenger vessel. Please pardon the inconvenience. Well, we are running from an attack, so I think it's acceptable. Check this guy again. I can't believe this. They might say that we're far from enemy forces here, but the Federation military is still to blame for letting this surprise attack happen. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Alright. Back to the lounge.
Navigator, status report.
Yes, Captain. We were cruising at Warp 15 on course 231, Mark 330, when the gravitic warp field collapsed and the computer detected an anomaly, forcing us to return to conventional space.
Uh-oh.
Computer, what caused the ship's warp field to collapse?
There is not enough data to determine the cause.
All right. Even if you can't determine the cause, how about a theory?
Prior to the collapse, sensors detected a space-time disturbance. Our database does not contain any record of such a disturbance, but there is a 77% probability it was the cause of the collapse.
Space-time disturbance? Come to think of it, Vendini military technology is based on space-time manipulation.
That is not an established fact, but the Federation Institute of Technology has theorized this is the case.
So it was likely a Vendini attack that stopped us then.
Screen on!
Damn! Divert all power to shields! Evasion course 291, mark 030.
Course entered.
So that's a Vendini battleship. A rescue frigate's shields are no match for the likes of that.
We're in trouble.
Fate.
This is your captain speaking. Our ship is currently under attack by a Vendini battleship. Our gravitic warp engine has already been disabled, which means escape is not an option. All power has been diverted to our shields to buy us some time. I wanted you all to know our chances are slim. I had hoped to transport you all the way to Remote Station 6, but it seems that is now beyond my power. All evacuees are requested to proceed to the ship's escape pods. Please remain calm. Follow the instructions of the attendant nearest you as you board your pod. Good luck to you all.
We are all in trouble.
A direct hit?
If not dead.
Shields down to 47% power. Let's get out of here. Right behind you.
Oh, we're doomed!
What will become of me?
To the pods, everyone, hurry. They're located one level up in the hangar bay. Don't panic.
don't panic while under attack.
We gotta go,
and
Sophia.
Potentially die.
Okay.
It's hard to do. Right. Please proceed down this corridor, through the door, and up to the deck above us. Do not panic. The room at the end of the upper deck holds enough escape pods for everyone. Nice staircase there, but it says come down here. That door's locked, so we do have to go upstairs. I mean, I don't want to die just yet, but that doesn't mean I want to survive at all costs either, you know what I mean? If I have to die now, I'd at least like to go out with a little style. Do not panic, there are enough escape pods for everyone. Priority will be given to the elderly and the women and children. Stereotypical. Let's check this area. Long hallway, one extra door. Welcome to the bridge. What? And you are? Get to the escape pods immediately. Civilians. Is the situation really that bad? Take a look for yourself. This transport ship, the Hellerock, is currently under fire from that Vendini battleship. Received a report that the attack we just received did serious damage to the ship's gravitic warp core, and that is now malfunctioning. The ship will probably explode in a few minutes once it can no longer contain the massive amounts of energy generated by its gravitic warp engine. You understand what I just told you? So hurry up and evacuate. Hurry up? Huh? Why isn't everyone evacuating? The ship usually carries more than enough escape pods for all passengers. Unfortunately, we are currently carrying passengers well in excess of this ship's maximum occupancy. What? That means there was an emergency situation. This is nobody's fault. So hurry, you can still survive this. Captain, everyone, thank you for your sacrifice. So yes, they rescued so many people that the ship no longer has enough escape pods for everybody. A large portion of the ship's crew is actually destined to sacrifice themselves now. The space-time displacement shield generator has been destroyed. It can't raise the shield's power output. Hold it together until all the civilians have entered the escape pods. That will be long enough. Yes, sir, I'm rerouting the ship's remaining energy load 80% in order to maintain the shield. Literally giving everything. Hey you, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but what's your blood type? I am actually not sure of my own type, but let's go with type O. I'm B myself. My fortune this morning said that today I was gonna have the worst luck ever. Of course, it also said that type O guys would have the best day of their life today. Man, I really envy you. And that line is the exact same no matter what you choose. He's always different from you. But it is a nice thing that they add in, because there are certain parts that consider blood types to be essentially telling of a person's personality. Go on, you've got to survive this. I'm sorry to ask this, but can you do me a favor? I have this picture of a girl on the planet Expel here. Can you please give her this letter? Wait, never mind. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have stopped you like that. There's not enough time left. You better run to the escape hatch. Well, I guess off to the escape hatches we go. But is their path yet. They've cleared the way. And now this is a funny thing. You can literally choose any escape pod anywhere through here.
Good. The pod's still here. Get in, quick! We're running out of time.
Wait, I'm scared.
Don't worry.
But...
A Federation ship will recover our pods in no time. I'll see you at Remote Station 6. Now get going.
Okay, you'll follow, right? Promise?
Promise.
Hurry! There's still a pod here!
Right! Better hurry!
Activation complete. Ejection in 10 seconds. Distress signal operational.
Okay.
Searching for life-supporting planets. Planet found.
Where?
Vanguard 3, located approximately 0.5 light-years from present location. Axial tilt of 35 degrees results in extreme seasonal weather. Existence of humanoid life forms confirmed. The Federation has classified Vanguard 3 as an underdeveloped planet, civilization level approximately equivalent to 16th century Earth. Would you like to review the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact?
Yes.
Yes.
The Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact was established in order to protect planets with developing civilizations. Contact with civilizations that have not reached a certain level of development is strictly prohibited by Federation law. This is due to the fact that contact with advanced civilizations has a high probability of greatly influencing the course of history on a less developed planet. All individuals and organizations belonging to the Pan-Galactic Federation are required to adhere to the tenets of this pact, unless faced with a clear danger to life and limb. This pact is one of the most important components of Pan-Galactic Federation law. It also serves as a guideline for civilian conduct in emergency situations. Violators will be tried by the Pan-Galactic Council.
How long till we get there?
At our present speed of Warp 6, arrival is estimated in 144 hours.
Are there any foreseeable problems in getting to Vanguard 3? How's our energy reserves?
No foreseeable problems. An adequate supply of energy and food is on board.
Okay, I guess I'll get some sleep. Notify me if anything happens.
Affirmative. Entering Vanguard 3's gravitational field. Prepare for entry turbulence.
Here we go. So this is Vanguard 3. Since they haven't contacted me yet, I suppose it'll be a few days before they come rescue me. I better keep an eye out for danger. After all, this is an underdeveloped planet. My quad scanner's picking something up. Moving at 40 clicks. Might be an animal.
It's a pretty fast animal.
I hope it's not dangerous. I should use my replicator to make myself a weapon, just in case. A sword would be a good match for this planet's level of development. I don't want to get arrested for violating the UP3. Luckily, I've gotten used to this kind of weapon in the battle simulators. Not that I feel very lucky right now. I sure hope I don't end up having to use this thing. Yeah, that feels about right. The sun will be setting soon. I better find someplace safer to stay by nightfall. If there is any safe place on this planet. Huh? There's something there. I'll try expanding the range a bit. It's picking up humanoids. Based on this reading, I'd guess it's a village. If I start out now, I might be able to make it by nightfall. I'll go. I know it's a UP3 infringement, but this is an emergency. They'll probably cut me some slack if I keep a low profile.
Obtain the simple sword. So that is new equipment for Fate, and is much better, you think. But hey, it's an actual weapon for the first time. So welcome to Vanguard 3. The first planet in the game has officially begun. Now, we have a few things to deal with. The first is obviously finding that village, but on our way there, we actually want to complete this map. If you look at the bottom right-hand screen, you see Passetto Forest, and then it has, right now, 8.51%. When you complete a map, you will receive a scale bunny, which can give you bonuses, and it can also be sold for fairly large amounts of money, depending on the size of the bunny. So we want to go through and actually clear out almost every map that we go to. I will not be doing that all on stream. I will take care of that on my own for the first part. But in this first area, we do have a limited time in which we can actually do this early game. And it is very
That was easy.
So now we're gaining experience, we're gaining money, and let's actually go through all this. There we've reached the edge of this section of the map. And you do want to basically sit directly along the walls to do this, because they are extremely finicky. And little tiny itty bitty sections could be the difference between complete and not complete. You have to get to a total of 99% in order for it to consider the map 100% complete and receive the bunny prize. Little guys, start building up our bonus gauge so that we can begin to get bonus experience, money, items, whichever they give us first. As far as I'm aware, there is no real way to tell which one they're going to give you next. But we have now done a complete circle here. So now we need to go through all of these little interior pieces. Like I said, you want to make sure that you run across every little piece of this. Make sure you get every little bit. And definitely try not to let yourself get too distracted by the map and let yourself get ambushed by enemies. It's happened to me many times. And in this area, it's not that big of a deal. Most enemies, well, all enemies aren't that dangerous until we continue with the story, but let's get through everything here. Should be good there. Be good there. Back to the outside. And on this side again. Make sure we get every inch there. And let's move on to the next area of the forest. Make sure that we get everything right here at the transfer. See, a few more spots popped up there. Now, we do the same process, straight up against the wall, uncovering as much of it as possible. Another good reason to do this is you'll find areas like this that sometimes have hidden items in it, or hidden enemies for extra experience. But just continue on. This little guy.
Real fight.
That juggling move is way too overpowered. But there are moves that are even crazier than that. Okay. And And that's a sign that we're getting close to the edge of the map here, so let's turn back. Make sure we cover the rest of this. Hello. Unsavory character, huh? Who the heck are you? You're not from around here. Anyway, this is dead end. Leave right now, and I'll let you off easy. Just this one time. Okay. Hey, didn't I just tell you this is dead end? If you ain't got somewhere to go, go east to Whipple. I'd like to go past. Can you let me through, please? What kind of fool are you? What, you expect me to nod my head, say yes sir, and let you through? We're guarding this road to make sure nobody gets through. So no, you can't go past. If you still insist, then I don't mind teaching you a painful lesson. Just say the word. Grr. Inhabitants of an underdeveloped planet with no martial arts training at all. I think I can probably take them, but too many to pull any punches. Alright, I'll follow your advice. Yeah, see? We understand each other. Alright, scram. I don't want to see you back here again. Ever. And... fine buddies, we'll leave. Back around, finish this area. Back to the area transfer again, so back here and cover all of the internal areas. And later maps in the game are much easier than this. These ones are a little annoying due to the very tiny pieces that you have to find that are not obvious whatsoever. Later they are larger areas, larger squares. So we come back here, we're at 96%. And try and move carefully, get everything here. And there we got 98.29%. The last percent we will be getting in just a little bit once we move forward.
Made it. Finally. That was farther than I thought. Looked so close. On the scanner.
Everything looks closer on a map.
Hey! What's wrong, mister? You got a bellyache?
Guys! What? It was just a dream. Where am I? Wait. I'm on a backwater planet. Did someone rescue me? Who are you?
I'll leave some water here, okay? Nicholas!
Are you alright? You were groaning in your sleep.
I think I'm fine, thanks. Were you the one who rescued me?
No, I just carried you here. My sister, Mina, she insisted...
I see. So you were the one who rescued me. Thank you, Mina. I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Fate. Fate Line God. How about you?
I'm Nicholas. Her name is Mina. Fate. You said Fate, right? Your clothes and your ears. Are you one of Norton's men?
Norton? Is that a person's name?
Yes.
I don't really understand the situation here.
You don't know Norton?
No.
No. Actually, I've never heard of him. Who is he?
If you do not know who he is, then please, never mind. I apologize for the odd question. You still need to recover your strength. Feel free to rest here a while. We cannot do much, but we do have food.
Thank you.
I'm fine. No, really.
No! You should stay in bed!
Please, rest. Don't worry. It is our way to help each other in times of trouble.
Sorry. Thanks.
It is no problem. Mina, let him get his rest.
Okay.
He looks so young, but he seems so mature for his age. Just like Sophia.
Fate, tell me, where are you from? Why are your ears so round? Who's Sophia? Huh? Tell me! Tell me!
She's a curious little girl.
It's already afternoon. Ouch. Well, it hurts a little, but I can move.
It's good.
Better figure out more about this place. No telling how long I'll be stuck here.
Probably quite a while.
Wait, where's my sword? Nicholas must have it. It must have made him nervous. Alright, it's not like I need it right now anyway. I'll let him hang on to it.
Right. So welcome to Nicholas and Mina's house. Very nice people. Small house. No issues. Hello, Nicholas. How are you feeling? I imagine you're not all better quite yet. Not quite yet. A nice little house here. So let's start exploring the village. Hello, old man. There won't be anything left to plunder if there's no one left to work the fields. You'd think even thugs like them would realize that. Must mean those thugs that we met outside of town, blocking the way. Probably led by this Norton fella. Let's stairs here. That son of mine. He does such foolish things. Wonder where I went wrong raising him. Who are you? You're that young man Nicholas and Mina found collapsed in the forest. Well, what is it? Something you want from me? I mean, how dare you break into my house? Lots of crazy things going on here. And a treasure chest with blackberries. Blackberries, very useful items. Along with blueberries, which heal health. Blackberries heal your MP. So you get more HP and more magic. And this, the village chief's hut. Get more blackberries here, and very nice chief. Recently, a sinister stranger settled to the west of our village. Our lord refuses to send soldiers to such a remote village as ours. Perhaps the stranger knows this. We have constantly been at his mercy. That is why the people here are so wary of strangers. I'm sorry they are treating you so brusquely, but you must understand our situation. Yes, it can be very, very troubling when people are doing horrible things. Let's go ahead and drop a save here real quick. Alright. Didn't see anything tucked away back here. No. Hello. If you're well enough to walk, won't you hurry up and leave our village? Strangers bring us nothing but trouble. Yes, they're all very mistrusting. But it can't really be blamed when they're being terrorized by a group for who knows how long. Messing writing scribbled here. Here are my commandments. Fools who do not submit to them will be destroyed by my own hand. Norton's new commandments. Number 1, thou shalt not break my commandments. Number 2, thou shalt bring me food and drink each month. He who discovers a mass of metal never seen before shall report it to me immediately. Number 4, 5, Number 27, thou shalt not breathe without my permission. Thou shalt not send radio waves my way. Thou shalt not make eye contact with me. I guess that's enough. You should be grateful I don't make more. What the? Yes, obviously he is a little, if not more, insane. What strange clothes you are wearing. Now that I think of it, that other man was dressed strangely too. Are you that stranger Nicholas found? What a fool that Nicholas is. After all he just went through, he had to go and get mixed up with you. Yeah, we're not exactly welcome. Lisping girl, who are you? My mama said never let strangers in our house. But, so you better leave right now. Sure, honey. Let me just, go after these blueberries real quick. I promise I'm leaving. At least the little girl was taught not to deal with strangers. This is Whipple, and you're a stranger. Strangers aren't welcome here in our village. Take my advice, you best leave here at once. Like I said, we're not very welcome. Oh, almost forgot. Got the large important chests. One carrying 600 full, 600 monies. And some aquaberries. Aquaberries are very useful. They are our first and sort of status healing. This one will cure poison. Oh, welcome home. Huh? Oh, I thought it was someone else. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. No, don't worry about it. I'm not supposed to be here either. Huh? You see, this is not really my house. I'm really just an uninvited guest. Uninvited? Well then, whose house is this? No one lives here now, but there was someone living here until recently. But look, the place would get all dirty unless someone took care of it, so I thought I'd at least come to keep it clean. That way, I thought it would make things easier for him when he returns. You're that traveler, right? The one that's staying with Nicholas and Mina? The village has been through a lot, and more than a few people are saying rather ill things about you. Still, it's not everybody, and they don't bear any malice towards you. You really are quite a gentlefolk. Please, I hope you at least try to understand that much. Yeah, so we're not welcome, but they're not angry at us. They don't think we're trying to trick them or anything. They're just not trustworthy of strangers after the whole Norton thing. And this will be the shop. Come inside. Don't think he has anything to steal, but... Mother carrying her baby. Welcome. Is there something you were looking for? And here we wind up with a bunch of different items. Blueberries and blackberries to heal HP and MP. Then ring mail, which will be a new armor. A clone generator, which stops you from becoming incapacitated when your HP or MP run out, and recovers 20% of both. And fresh sage, which is a Phoenix down, essentially. It resurrects you, and I believe it is with 20 or 30% healing as well. And then pomelo juice. Pomelo juice is not that interesting. If you can get it early, you can see right now it's worth 29,355. And if we were able to get a large number of them, this price increases as the game goes on. So soon it will be over 100,000 for each one. But just to make sure we're safe, we will get one ring mail, grab 2 more of each berry. Actually, let's make it 5 of each berry. And not enough for a fresh sage, but that's okay. You can't use them on yourself anyway, so they're not really necessary until you receive a new party member. Then at shops you can also sell everything. But everything we have, stuff that we will need sooner or later. So right now let's come in and we will equip the ring mail, which more than doubles our defense and increases our agility by quite a bit. So we are much safer now. And if we try to leave the village... This isn't a game, ironic. Leaving the village without weapon would be suicide. Well, I guess we know Nicholas was most likely to have our weapon. So, let's head back and let's see if we can talk to them.
What's that?
It's my treasure box. Daddy gave it to me on my birthday.
That music box was passed down through our mother's family. It is the only thing we have left from our parents. But alas, it is broken now and does not make a sound.
I see. Can I have a look?
Sure.
The gearbox is broken. But I bet I could fix this. If I can get back to my pod, I should be able to synthesize parts. I don't think the UP3 prohibits repairing existing devices. Yeah, this
Probably
shouldn't
not,
be too hard.
especially if you be careful and not make it obvious that it's a futuristic, strange technology.
Want me to fix this for you? It'll be my way of paying you back for rescuing me.
Really? Can you fix it, Fate?
Can you really do that? It is an expensive music box. They told us it would cost a great deal to fix it.
True. With this planet's level of civilization, the parts for this wouldn't come cheap. If I can get my hands on the right parts, yes, and I think I know where to get them. It's a little ways away, but I'll go get them later.
But we cannot ask you to do something like that for us.
You saved my life. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Still.
And I'm sure that Mina wants it fixed, right?
Always the good brother.
Thank you, good sir.
In return, do you think I could get my sword back? I won't be able to go through the forest without it.
You swear you are not with Norton and his gang?
That
Never
I know.
met him.
What? You don't believe me?
No, I trust you.
Thanks.
But be wary. If you are not one of Norton's gang, you will be in even more danger outside the village.
I know. I'll be fine.
Got my sword back. All equipped up, ready to go. Oh, as Fate said, we now need to return to his pod, his escape pod, and we will synthesize parts to create the gears necessary to get the music box working again. And on our way, we will try to fight enough in order to attain our first level.
Real fight!
Experience more full. And we can bring up the map to a much larger size so we can see the areas that get a little more confusing to us, and we can get rid of the map entirely for times when we don't need it.
A real fight!
We should be pretty close to a level here. Luckily, right on the main screen here, it does tell you how much experience you need to reach the next level. We do need 4 more experience. So let's find all the enemies in this area.
Real fight! That was easy.
Three more experience needed. This guy will bring us to 2. And you can actually farm money off of these guys. As you're messing with them, they will fall over and drop money. But if you're not careful, they will... He actually just fell over and dropped money there. But I killed him before it took effect. But if you're not careful, they will run away, at which point you get nothing. So you definitely want to be careful with that and make sure they don't get away. But at this point, we should have cleared this area again, and we're back to the pod.
What? What happened? The pod's parts and equipment have been stripped. There's no way the inhabitants of this planet know what this stuff is. It makes sense if they just smashed it up. No use wasting any more time here. I better get back to the village.
So yes, the pod has been destroyed. Completely ripped apart, and not in a way that makes sense for the people of this level of technology planet. So you know something very strange is going on. Let's just double check. Do require 2 more experience still. So quickly, let's just go through and back, and that will respawn enemies, allowing us to beat this guy again. One more experience, and then we will continue back to the village, fighting this last one on our way.
Real fight.
And this will give us our first level up. We're about 3/4 away filled with our bonus bar. So when you level up, it gives you a full list of things you've got. We learned skill, Blade of Fury. We got 4 battle capacity points. And then we got 2 skill points. So we'll go back in here, go to status, we can see how everything there changed. But then if we go to skill setup for Fate and we go to battle, we can decide where we're going to put his new skill. We do not have any support skill, so we have short range light attacks, long range light attacks, short range heavy attacks, and long range heavy attacks. Now they don't have to be a long ranged attack to be long ranged, but the longer range ones can be activated from farther away, meaning you're generally safer while you're doing it, but it's going to take longer to hit. So let's go with the heavy attack short range for Blade of Fury. And at the bottom there you see it says it's a light speed sword. Hold down the attack button to initiate. Repeatedly tap the attack button after initiation to increase the number of attacks. It is a great technique for the first skill, and it makes things a little easier in the coming fights. And then under status, you see we have 2 SP now. The SP can be spent to upgrade your HP, MP, attack, and defense, but unfortunately the cheapest one requires 5, so we cannot do anything with that quite yet. And we do not have anything for tactical yet. So let's continue on our way. We'll head back to the village, and we will continue our story there. Head straight back to Nicholas and Mina's, and let them know what's going on.
Hello there.
What a relief! You are well! Norton's gang was lurking around the forest in the direction you left in. We were worried.
Nicholas, could you please tell me more about Norton and his gang? Who are they?
I do not know everything myself. Norton appeared suddenly in our village about half a year past. He ordered the village to supply him with food. Of course, we refused at first. The village needs its supplies to survive the harsh winter. Norton was in fact ordering the village to die. But when people refused him, he called upon this mysterious light, and those it touched disappeared. One after Carl, Siren, Kurt, all gone. And our father, who resisted until the very end. Of course, we told our Lord, but he said the idea of people disappearing into thin air was nonsense and didn't want to hear about it. Now some of the villagers have even joined Norton's gang.
A mysterious light that makes people disappear? Nicholas, when you first met me, you asked me about my clothes and ears, right?
Ah, yes. Norton wore clothes made out of a strange material that was neither linen nor cotton, just like the clothes you wear. And his ears were shaped like yours. That is why I did not trust you at first. I apologize.
Don't worry about it. Can it be? That would explain the light, the clothes, and the ears. And it would explain why someone would steal pod parts that nobody on this planet should recognize.
Is something the matter?
It's nothing. I was just thinking. But thinking isn't going to help anything. He may be dangerous, but I'd better go meet this Norton guy. I might even find a way off this planet.
Yeah, let's go meet him.
I'm really sorry, but it's going to take me a little more time to fix your music box. Can you wait just a little longer?
Okay.
That thing Norton's gang carried off, did it belong to you?
No, I thought it might be, but it wasn't. Don't worry, I'll fix your music box.
Nicholas, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Ah, yes. Very well. Let us eat.
These are very adult children. Alright. Let's see what's happening now. So, where's Nicholas? Don't know. Has he gone somewhere? When I woke up, he was already gone. I hope he hasn't disappeared too. Just like Mama and Papa. Nicholas would never leave you like that, Mina. It'll be alright. I'll go find him for you. Well, Nicholas left. But where could he have gone? Let's see if anybody saw him. Then Nicholas? I don't know. At least I haven't seen him around. People of our village, they have always struggled to scratch out a living, but at least we used to always have enough food. Hey, it seems Nicholas left the village early this morning. What's going on? What? Where'd Nicholas go? I don't know where. All I know is he ran off with a wild look on his face. I've seem. Thank you for telling me. By the gods, what are you saying? He left the village, but there's really only one place he could be going. And that would be after Norton's gang. You seem to no longer be blocking the path here. And there we have completed the map and to receive our 1/144th scale bunny. And if we bring up that 1/144th scale bunny, we'll see that it gives us 5% movement speed for the whole party. That is very useful, and there we got a nice little model for it. Extremely adorable. And yeah, this will give us a +5 movement speed for the whole party as long as we have it in our inventory. But these first one will be used for something else a little later. Now we are at the Ruins of Kafir. Now we must go after Nicholas to save him. And to do so, well, I guess at first we need to figure out where we are, where we're going, and what's going on, and why there is a 2 cut into this wall. Probably important for later, but not much we can worry about that right now. Let's take a look around, make sure we find everything we can. Monsters in these areas are going to become quite a bit stronger than what we've been fighting. But how about we start out by going right? I actually do not remember the path through this area, so I am just experimenting, wandering, but we will get through it fairly quickly. These thieves here, if you're not careful, can steal from you. They're very annoying, but mostly they run away. 10 consecutive hits with taking no damage. Experience 9-fold. And 10 consecutive times with taking no damage. We will go ahead and save that. And let's see what else we have in this area. Lots of blocked off areas. Lots of fallen columns. Oh, we've got a big chest over there, which we can access from back here. Where we get our first set of ripe berries. Ripe berries are very useful items. We will definitely be holding these for emergencies. They heal for 30% for the entire party. All 3 members who are in the party at the time, and I believe if they're used on this screen, that it can heal every party or everybody that you have, even if they're not in the current active party. That moves us to a new area, so let's beat this guy up before we go.
Real fight. Here.
Miss.
Here.
Please!
Here.
If you'll only spare my...
That was fun.
He's a coward, but push him around. Let's continue on. See if there's anything else through here. But there is not. Alright. Let's continue into this area. That leads into a new area. Oh. Another thief.
Real fight.
What do you think you're doing?
And we've hit the bonus battle gauge. And our first bonus is the one I was hoping for, and that's triple experience. So now we will be getting triple experience from every battle until the bonus gauge breaks, or we save the game and quit. But now instead of 2, we get 6 experience. Leveling will go so much faster here, as long as we are careful. We take any critical hits, we get incapacitated, they all will cause us to lose that. That's where we initially came in. He is blocking a doorway, so let's go after that.
What do you think?
So let's be careful that every hit now is extremely dangerous. I'm very happy we did not lose our bonus there. There we go, bonus 300%. 6 XP instead of 2, and let's see what he was hiding. Some more blackberries. And some more pure poison cure with the aquaberries. Got another guy blocking the doorway.
Real fight.
What do you think you're
Sometimes battling does not work quite as well as I wish it would. But there we go with the bonus experience again, and let's see what we get in here. Hard to see, but we got a chest and more aquaberries for poison cure. So our only optional path here was to the left, other than going back. And some more chests. More poison cure and more blueberries for health. Coming up here. Clear areas. That moves to a new area.
Real fight.
And here we go.
What do you think you're
And our next new level. Get more battle capacity for our skills. Our battle skills, more skill points to increase our stats, and our first support skill, first aid. Let's go back into skill setup. We go to support, we will find first aid there. And see it gives us a chance of recovering 20% of our maximum HP amount whenever HP damage is taken. So 1 in every 5 hits on average will restore 20% of our HP. Seems a little overpowered. It does not cause much difference. Now remembering I've not shown off our Blade of Fury, but I will show that in our next fight here. And we use our SP to increase our HP some. And this is our next creatures to fight here. These mushrooms can be fairly dangerous. They do use area attacks, like that. And this one. These can be very dangerous. But that will be our Blade of Fury here. Oh, ran out of Fury. Use it. Oh. There we go. Much more experience from those guys. Got some cooking ingredients, which will be used for crafting later. Continue to explore this area. But we've not got much here. Lots of beautiful areas. And some more mushrooms.
Real fight.
Anything around here? Nope. Oh, that's backwards, but I suppose let's go ahead and check out the areas here. And we continue to gain experience, and we've gotten our second bonus gauge award. And those will continue until we receive all 4 it's possible to get in the game. Bonus chance to get items and bonus experience. More cooking ingredients. Getting set for crafting later in the game. Let's see if we can find anything this way.
Real fight.
That's that weird combat messing.
Here.
That hurts! Please, I won't forget this!
That was fun.
Alright. Let's see what's hiding over here. Looks like another chest. And a 5 cut into the wall. And there's some more money for us. Well, those numbers definitely gonna mean something. And at this point, let's head back north. Take a look at the map so we know which way to get through here. I do believe if we come up here, we have a nice path into a small little outcropping. A couple more guys to take out. And that's what happens when you're not overly careful. Bonus grade breaks, drop straight to 0, and you lose all of the benefits. It's very unfortunate. I was really hoping for that not to happen, but sometimes that's what you gotta deal with. Again, not gonna be a big deal. You get to build it right back up. It just takes a little bit of time. And got to our next level where we got 2 new skills, both scan enemy and aerial. Both have very fantastic moves. So let's get in here to our skill menu, and we still don't have enough SP to actually increase anything there. But if we come in here for our battle skills and look at Blade of Fury, we can see that in damage it does 1.3 times normal damage. Costs us 40 HP to use, 47 Fury to use, and it costs 4 of our capacity points to keep it on here. Aerial, however, does 1.5 times damage, can only be used short range, and is generally used for anti-air. But it can be used on ground enemies as well, but if they're too short, you may just go right over them. Uses less HP, less fury, and less capacity. Overall, a better attack in my opinion. And then we got the other skill, Scan Enemy, which I thought we had to equip, but apparently we do not. Let's come back here, collect this chest, where we get our first fresh sage for resurrections. back through here. Enemies will chase you if you're not careful. And let's come off to this side.
An attack from
Coming here,
behind?
somehow that was an ambush. But now that we have scan enemy under tactical skills, we can scan enemies, which will give us their abilities and obtainable items. HP, MP, copper idol items, and cooking ingredients. Those all pop up at that top left corner here.
All right.
And it looks like a dead end, but there is a big chest on the other side there. Okay, going up again, or north. We'll continue forward.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, and that was the first evidence of a block there. When your fury gauge is full, or theirs is, and it's flashing like that, they try and hit you, it will block it, and you can get upgrades to that to stun them, deal damage, a number of things, but that, unfortunately, we have not unlocked quite yet. As we come through the area, you may notice I am not dealing with the map as I have been with the last area, and that's because, well, we cannot actually max out this map yet. This will require us to return at a later date.
Real fight.
What do you think you're
Take him down.
I hate you!
That was easy.
He hates us. We're so mean. As you see, there is an area on the other side of this wall, but as we go around, you'll find there's not actually a way to get into it.
Real fight.
And then I forgot to show again, this is aerial. It is powerful, does HP and MP damage. The thief just ran away there because he scared the crap out of him. But is a good skill, but need to be careful that you're not using too much HP or MP, because either one of them can cause you to become incapacitated. And there we are for 100 battles for our battle trophy. Come around here, and we got a chest and a blocked area. We'll take the camera so we can see ourselves. But see, still no entrance here. And it's a solid wall along here and to the back. We are coming up to something that we kind of want to be a little more prepared for. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little healing and get ready for the first little mini boss group of the game.
Who are you, kid? What do you want? This is
What
Lord
you
Norton's
want?
turf, so beat it or else.
I don't want to.
I don't want to fight you guys. I just want to know if you've seen a little boy around here.
A little boy? Oh, you mean Nicholas?
Yes, that is exactly who I mean.
Yeah, he came around here blabbering about getting something back and wanting to see Lord Norton.
Then what did he do?
Being the kind-hearted fellas we are, we gave the stupid kid what he wanted. I bet Lord Norton's re-educating the undisciplined little brat right now.
What?
It's the kid's own fault. Nothing good can come from messing with Lord Norton. Don't worry. He'll learn it's better to join us than fight us. It's a shame. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Idiocy must run in the family.
Rotten little...
Whoa there! Didn't I just say you can't pass through here? Wanna see that brat? You gotta beat us first.
Don't want to,
What gives
but
you the right?
that's what you want.
Looks like we got another village idiot in need of some education.
Boy, do I look like I'm from your village. So this is a 3-on-1, and they are fairly strong compared to what we've been facing. They are also fairly slow. And it would have been really nice to have had the triple XP to conclude this fight. But we deal with what we've got. Aww. I actually forgot these guys can run away. But yeah, triple experience here would have been very nice. But then, items you see there, we got the beat up textbook, which is a very important item at this point in the game. And I will show you why in just a moment.
So Nicholas is locked up somewhere in here. I better hurry up and find him.
Alright. Go to items, go to new items, find this beat up textbook. And you see it says learn standard AAA. So that means if we come into skills here and down into tactical, it's like anti-attack aura, and we have standard. With standard set up, it says, actually right on there, it emits an aura forward and the effect is stun. So whenever we block an attack by having full fury and they're not hitting us with something that can destroy it, a aura will be pushed forward, which will head out, hit the opponent, and stun them. Once they are stunned, they are free for us to attack in any way that is necessary. But we come over here and got that another strange number carved into a wall. So we've had a 2, a 5, and now it's 6. But we can get in here and see this drops straight down into a basement of some sort. And yeah, definitely some sort of strange basement. And a strange skeleton creature that is strong, has a lot of reach, and can be very dangerous if you're not careful. But as with most others, he has the same weaknesses of being able to be juggled like candy. Got some chests in here. Some more fresh saves, all set for resurrection. And a Jewel of Refuge. These items are fairly nice. I tend not to use them overly much, but they stop enemy movement for a short time. Pretty sure that is on the overworld. So instead of them moving around, they will be frozen in place. Makes it a lot easier to run around them. But again, you tend to be fighting them all anyway. Doesn't really help that much. Got a nice little path here to a locked door. Much too strong for us to be able to break down. So, another skeleton.
Real fight.
This guy's got 2 thieves with him. And like I said, he's fast, he's strong. when you're not careful, causes problems. And I'm messing up like crazy here. I did not see what that trophy was for. That guy gone. And Thief will be easy pickings now. Trying to run away at the end. Defeat with exact damage with a single blow. I killed an enemy, hitting it for its exact health points and a single hit. That is one of those ones where you can't really plan for it. You just sort of have to hope it happens. You can make sure you're in an area where you're doing damage that's roughly equal to enemies' health points, but you have to get that exact number. This Norton guy's an off-worlder too.
I wonder what he's doing here.
We'll see. We got another save point here. And usable items, hit the blueberries. Heal up. And we will go ahead and make a safety save here. So we are heading into the first actual boss fight of the game. But we knew that that door was locked, so I guess let's check this computer here. And this is a screen for entering a password. It's asking for a 3-digit number. Well, we found those 3 digits out there, so I wonder if those have to do with it. Welcome to the password entry screen. I'm your guide, Boss Norton. So better be thankful. I mean it. You enter the password here, but remember you only get 3 chances. If you make 3 mistakes, then you're through. I'll kick you out here, so you better be ready. So if you're not sure of the code and you're just messing around, that's one reason to make the safety save. But saw the numbers, so we know the 3 numbers that are out there, and they do tell you that they're located somewhere in the ruins. Just type them in. Even idiots like us should be able to do that. So now they ask us to enter the password, and so let's just put them in the order that we found them. So we had a 2, a 5, and a 6. And that was the correct answer. We just heard the door unlock. And let's go through here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and fight this guy again. Oh, dang. For some reason, my combat skills are not activating when I tell them to.
I'm hurt bad.
This is where that shake that we have would come in real handy, but just go ahead and do that.
Here! Here!
Another Jewel of Refuge. So let's go ahead, go to food. We have the shake, which does 90% of our HP. Let's get us back up to max. And let's move on.
Nicholas! You okay?
Faye, why are you here?
That's what I want to ask you. You should never have run off like that.
The some music box parts. I wanted to get them back. I could not ask you to do this for us.
But that's crazy.
It is dangerous here. You must leave. Quickly. He'll get you.
Nicholas? Hang in there, Nicholas.
Must leave.
This is bad. I better hurry. Think. Oh, yeah. I could short the battery in my communicator, or... Wait. I might be stuck here if I lose my communicator.
But there's a little child in danger.
What am I thinking? There's no time. Hold on, Nicholas. I'll get
I'll
you
get
out.
you out. And yeah, for some reason, communicator can be used as a improvised explosive.
Hang in there, Nicholas.
Don't worry, kid. We gotcha. You'll be fine.
He doesn't seem too badly hurt. That's a relief. Huh? Oh, right. My translator was built into that communicator.
No universal translator
No time
means
for regrets
no
now.
more communication
Better
with
get outta
the
here.
locals.
Let's go.
Freeze!
That was a phase gun. So you must be Norton.
Yeah, that's me. I am Norton the Great.
Look at those eyes.
It's so nice to hear genuine Terran being spoken, huh? Seems like ages.
Why are you here? You're not from this planet, are you?
I'm from Razer, boy. We're not part of the Federation.
Razer? I've heard of that world. Right. That planet filled with joy seekers that keeps rejecting Federation membership. So what are you doing here? This is an underdeveloped planet, you know.
Not much to tell. I was involved in this unfortunate accident. Guess it was a bit much even for Razer, so I was sentenced to spend the rest of my days in exile on a deserted planet. But the escort ship they were transporting me on had engine trouble and ended up crash landing here. Can you believe it? All I had to do was mess with their engine codes. Those stupid
Not nice,
pilots
buddy.
ended up frying their engines.
Tends to happen when you mess with an engine.
Man, all I was trying to do was create a distraction so I could make my escape. But we ended up crashing and this planet's become my prison.
And the others, Norton?
Huh? That's Lord Norton to you.
There must have been others. What happened to the other people on the escort ship?
Oh, those guys, they're dead, the poor fools. They were trying to send out a distress signal and a bolt of lightning smote them where they stood. Bam!
Just a little
That
nuts.
crash part was unfortunate. But no use crying over spilt milk. I've been devoting myself to making this planet my kingdom. You get my drift?
So that's why you've been raiding Whipple?
Yeah, something like that. You're a smart kid. That's why I was raiding the village, and that's why you gotta die. Son, you'll be happy to know I'm gonna make the most of those parts I stripped from your escape pod.
It's guys like you.
The heck?
Huh? What the?
There you are. I thought I lost you when your distress signal went out. Might never have found you if it weren't for those explosions.
What do you want? You're not one of them Federation guys, are you?
Who, me? A Federation soldier? Yeah, that's a good one.
Well then, who are you?
Cliff Fitter, a Clausian and member of Quark.
A Clausian?
Sorry, no time to explain. I'm kinda in a hurry. Just let me have Fate, that Earthling boy over there, and I'll be on my way. I don't plan on butting into whatever you got going on over here.
How do you know my name?
Dun dun dun.
Let's not sweat the details. Suffice it to say, you're my man.
Hold it right there, or I'll blast you!
Huh? You talking to me?
You think you could fool me? There's no way a Clausian would come here. You're probably some sort of spy. It's so obvious.
Look, since I'm such a nice guy, I'm gonna fill you in on a little secret. That gun you have there has no effect on us Clausians. You didn't know that?
Shut your pie hole!
He doesn't know that, and according to the game doesn't know that either.
All right, I'm done lecturing. Time.
This is the first actual
Here I go.
boss
Looks like an even match.
Why move when I can fight from afar?
and him with his gun is very annoying. And you may notice he does not get juggled quite as easily. But with any luck, we'll be able to build up the bonus gauge here. But not gonna quite make it, I don't think. No. He's free. Oh, and defeat Norton without taking damage. Now, battle trophies are character dependent, and so even though Cliff took a lot of damage, I myself took none with Fate, and so Fate gets that battle trophy. Level up again. Defeat Norton without taking damage, battle trophy. Save that. And we have completed the boss.
Well, so much for that guy. But I did try to warn him.
You did. He is quite the
The
fool.
physical abilities of Clausians far outstrip those of Earthlings, but man... And he said Quark. Wasn't that an anti-Federation group?
Looks like I overdid it. Should have held back a little bit.
No, you did just
Well,
fine.
this is
Cliff.
about the only thing that still works. The rest is ruined. Here.
New communicator.
Is this a communicator?
Can't live without one. I can't figure out why you wouldn't have one with you.
Thanks for getting me out of that mess. You saved my life.
Whoa there. Don't go thanking me yet. You see, I've come to abduct you.
What?
Now, don't get all worked up. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. It's just... my boss wants to meet you. That's why I came all the way out here to find you.
Boss? You mean Quark's boss?
That's right. Our leader wants to see you. But you've sure made it a tough job. First, I went to Haida and ran into that mess thanks to you. Then, I get here and find you poking your nose into matters better left alone.
Hey, I didn't have much choice.
You make it sound like it was my fault Haida got attacked. Jeez.
Yeah. Why are you being so silent, Cliff?
Just kidding, don't sweat it. At any rate, I got you now, and I did rescue you, so no complaining.
Well, fine.
And besides, you want to see your old man, don't you? He's been captured by the Vendini.
Damn it.
Dad? But why?
Hey, don't ask me. All I know is your old man was abducted from the evacuation facility on Haida.
What about my mother? And Sophia?
Well, we know your mom's safe. She should have already arrived at remote station number 6.
Thank God?
I don't know about the girl. I've had my hands full just trying to track down your escape pod.
How do you know all this? What else do you know?
Not much else. Sorry. Oh yeah, I do know what your old man Dr. Lineguard was researching.
You mean symbological genetics? My dad's an authority in that field, so it's no surprise you've heard of him.
Right, symbological genetics. And 19 years ago... never mind, that doesn't matter right now.
19 years ago. I do want to remind everybody, Fate is 19 years old.
Come on. You don't have any other way off this planet, do you? Look, I'm sure things will clear up if you just come with me.
Pretty sure
Besides,
he's 19 years
you'll be able
old.
to see your old man again.
But according to you, my father's been captured by Vendine. So how could I possibly see him?
Simple. Quark will go rescue your old man, too.
Quark's willing to go and help rescue a Federation symbological geneticist. While being
Why would an
anti-Federation.
anti-Federation group want to help my father?
Well, tell you what, it's kind of complicated. Let's not get into that right now. So, are you coming or not?
Okay. I'll go with you.
Perfect.
But could we stop by Whipple first? I want to make sure the boy gets back there safely.
Sure, whatever. But I still think you shouldn't have gotten involved.
And he may be right, but we had to do what was, well, what we believed to be right anyway. No getting into the cells here. No getting to anything back there. Nothing up there. Let's leave. Around this guy. One more stop in here.
I promise. I won't let your efforts go to waste.
You done? Okay, I'm gonna blow the place.
And we got the music box part. Music box parts. And right by this guy and back outside.
There. Everything's back to normal, huh?
Sort of.
You're wrong. Things aren't back to normal. Nicholas and Mina's parents are gone forever.
Now we need to return to the village. But first, the Fitter, Clausium, Claus 3. Member of the Anti-Federation Organization Corps, which was founded by Clausians, that rescued Fate for an unknown reason, and he still hasn't explained how he found Fate or why he was looking for it. So, it's an interesting group. Let's come down here to Quark. Must not be in there. There it is. One of the Anti-Federation organizations that is based on Klaus 3. Quark has expanded its reach greatly in recent years, and is now so large that neither the Pan-Galactic Federation nor the Clausian government can afford to ignore it. Apparently Quark's leader has changed recently, and the new leader's charisma has been drawing in many Clausians. Until recently had followed a policy of non-interference with respect to the Federation. And then, Clausians as a race. A sentient race that lives on Klaus 3 and 4. This race possesses excellent motor reflex and hand-eye coordination, and is said that the average Clausian can easily surpass a top Earthling in every aspect of physical capability. Clausians respect self-reliance, and regardless of the fact that more than a century has passed since first contact was made with this race, they still do not belong to the Pan-Galactic Federation or to any other multi-planetary government for that matter. They are very self-reliant. Clausians are known for having an external appearance that very closely resembles that of Earthlings. If they didn't have 3 distinguishing green lines around their necks, they would resemble Earthlings with extremely good physiques. They are quite literally better than us in almost every way. But they can be too self-reliant sometimes, which can put them into some situations of extreme danger. Now, I can continue exploring this place for experience and any other hidden items that are still accessible. There are some, but none are of importance, and so deal with them later. Instead, use this large map to more easily and accurately see the layout of everything here, which can help us redirect ourselves back to the beginning and out of the ruins. Now let's head back to Whipple. Let's get Nicholas home. Good old Saint Nick.
Finish up quick and get back here. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Don't keep me waiting too long, kid.
Or what?
Got it.
You're gonna be waiting for me anyway.
Nicholas! Nicholas! I don't care about the music box. I just care about my brother. My brother!
Don't worry, he's just asleep. He wouldn't leave you alone, Mina.
Really? There.
Everyone's back, safe and sound. Music box
Time
fixed.
for me to go. Goodbye.
Everything's good. Having nice dreams there. Go ahead and start our way out. So tell me, what am I supposed to do now? You were the one who said we should go and join up with him. That fool! What do I have to show for it now? It's too late now. What's done is done. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, what are you going to do about this? My life is ruined. I swear, you better take responsibility for what you've done. Whole bunch of chaos. But let's go ahead and continue back out and meet back up with Cliff.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you remember that cliff near your escape pod? Our way out lies beyond there. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, we can do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back towards the escape pod and to the cliff on the other side. Okay, get rid of the map for now. And it is time for us to go ahead and begin our way to, well, the next section of the game.
Hey, it's me. We're at the location. Transport us up as soon as you can. Huh? Oh, no problem. I got him. I said it's okay. I haven't done anything. Yeah, I know. Now hurry up and get us out of here. My ship will be here soon. Once we're ready, it's good riddance to this hunk of rock. My ship's not so big, but it's packing a gravitic warp engine. It's quite the speed demon.
Hey, Cliff?
Yeah?
There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why does Quark's leader want to meet with me? I'm just a college student from Earth.
Oh, no comment. That's, it's not doing it for you, is it?
No, it's not.
Let's see. Well, I guess the biggest reason would be our leader wants to chat with you?
Nice try, but that's avoiding the question. Why's your leader want to meet with me?
Hey, how should I know? I just do what I'm told. There's probably something our leader wants to talk to you about.
And that something is...
Sorry about any sound there. Can't just knock my headphones off.
Well, you'll just have to come with me and find out for yourself. Sorry, kid, but I don't know much more than that.
But Cliff, we really need more information than that. But at least we're getting off this planet. Aw, brother and sister reunited, happy, healthy, safe and sound at home. What are they looking at? Really, guys? To fly right within vision of the village.
Well, let's get a move on. She'll be expecting us. The rendezvous point
She'll?
is Beta 747372406. You got that, Mirage?
Roger. Engaging conventional engines. Gravitic warp core, normal. Welcome back.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This is my navigator and partner in crime. I leave the day-to-day operation of the ship to her. Mirage, this is our target.
Yes, I knew right away. Nice to meet you, Fate.
But how?
I'm Mirage.
And why? Nice to meet you, Mirage.
Nice to meet you, too. She's beautiful.
Careful, Fate.
Fate, you okay? Oh, and listen, don't fall for her. She may look pretty, but she's a Clausian. Any funny ideas, and you're liable to meet a swift yet painful death.
Hey, wait a sec. Who said I was falling for anyone?
Well, the look on your
Relax, I
face.
was just warning you.
I was wondering, just how long will it take till we get to your leader?
We'll be there soon. It's about 3 hours to the rendezvous point. Mirage, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm leaving you in charge.
Oh, Cliff, it looks like you can forget that shower.
Huh?
What?
What is it?
I've just detected a gravitic space anomaly up ahead. I'm bringing us out of gravitic space to avoid it.
You serious? You think it's hostile?
I mean,
We're back in conventional space.
that's how things have been going so far.
2 Vendini battleships detected 400,000 kilometers ahead.
Of course.
An ambush, huh? Man, it's bad enough having to worry about Federation ships. Open up a comm link.
Hold on. Connection confirmed. Okay, the link's open.
This is the Eagle, a Clausian ship. We don't want any trouble with you.
You're wasting your time. The enemy ships are already prepared to attack.
Seems they know who we've got on board. Escape's our only hope. It'll be tough without using gravitic warp, but we've got no choice. Reverse course. Conventional engines, full power.
Roger.
Full power to rear shields. And let me see a chart for this region. All right. Course 116, Mark 267. Activate auto evasion program. Fasten crew safety harnesses.
Roger. Course entry complete. Speed maximum. Program activated.
Hey, feeling lucky, kid?
Not so far.
We've evaded round 1 from the enemy's disruptor cannon. Nearing objective point.
All right. As soon as we're there, go into gravitic warp.
Cliff, gravitic warp is currently non-functional.
I got a hunch it'll function the moment we reach the objective point. Get us on a straight line between the ships and that planet, then pop us up starside. We'll open up the distance that way.
Very well, but we won't be able to designate our warp destination.
Well, we're toast if we stay here, Mirage. Anyhow, space is big, right? Our odds ain't that bad.
You got a hunch?
Roger. The enemy's fired again. 4 rounds now approaching.
4, huh? This is gonna be close. Either we enter gravitic warp first or we get pummeled. Now's the time to pray, gentlemen.
Unfortunately,
Don't put much stock in prayer on a situation like this.
Here comes the first round now, and we're 7 seconds from objective point.
Who cares if we take a few rounds? Warp our butts out of here!
Warp engine damaged, but still functioning.
You bet it is. Activate gravitic warp.
We've thrown off the Vendini ships.
Phew. That was close.
Yes, but now we're pretty far from the rendezvous point.
Well, it can't be helped. Besides, it won't hurt to make her wait a little longer. Let's take our time.
Take time.
Your hunch really paid off.
Finally, some respect.
Yeah, you don't get much, do you, Cliff?
Yeah. A healthy respect for your recklessness.
What is that
common
supposed
trait.
to mean? A little like, hey, that Cliff sure is something. Or, you're a genius, Cliff.
Sorry to interrupt while you're having so much fun.
What is it, Mirage?
The gravitic warp core is overheating. We should reduce speed immediately. The engine will scram if we don't.
What? Didn't I specifically request that you tell me these things sooner? Get back to conventional space, pronto.
Roger. Bad news.
Now what?
Both the conventional and gravitic warp engines have scrammed. The backup engine isn't functioning either. I'd say we have a problem.
I'd say we have a big problem.
Damn it! Where are we now?
We're currently within Elicor 2's gravitational field.
If all our energy sources are shot, then we can't communicate either. Well, I'm sure she'll figure out something happened to us after we don't show up when we're supposed to.
One would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I definitely hope
Mirage,
so.
come up with something.
I'll see what I can do.
What can we do? Aren't all the engines scrammed?
For starters, we gotta land before we crash. Then, we wait to be rescued.
Great plan.
Look,
Yeah.
my mission is to bring you to our leader. Until then, I'll watch out for you. Trust me. You're as safe as a turtle in its shell.
Turtles die in their
Turtle
shells
dropping out of
all
orbit.
the time.
Huh? Did you say something?
No.
Nothing.
We'll be entering into Elicor 2's atmosphere in another 30 seconds. Get ready for a bumpy ride, you two. And keep wagging those tongues and you'll bite them off. I wouldn't want either of you to die of blood loss.
Me neither.
Roger.
Yes, ma'am.
Safety harnesses.
What is that thing?
Sorry about the coughing. Got a little water down the wrong tube.
A star fallen from the sky?
Looks like we've crash landed.
Nonsense. It looks nothing like a falling star.
How do you know what a falling star looks like once it hits ground?
How am I supposed to know?
Just our luck. We landed right in the middle of a city.
Not to mention we're out of power. And the helm is out of whack. You should be happy to be alive.
I guess this is no time to be worrying about the UP3. What do we do now?
Raj, what kind of planet is Elicor 2? The second planet in the Elicor system has an axial tilt of 32.6 degrees and is 0.8 AUs from its parent star. The gravity is 0.9 G. Other than the fact that its atmosphere is mostly comprised of noble gases such as neon instead of nitrogen, has an atmospheric composition which closely resembles that of Earth. According to my data, the technology level on this planet is near that of medieval Earth or around the 17th century, which are two completely different time periods on Earth. Medieval period ended right around the 1400s, so the 15th century. 17th century is quite a bit farther on. Although the planet is registered in the Galactic Atlas as an underdeveloped planet, it appears to be in a constant state of conflict, so there are no figures for the total population of sentient beings. So we're stuck on an underdeveloped planet. Again. Alright, calm down. Panicking won't change a thing. Can I calm down? We just crashed our spaceship into the middle of a city on an underdeveloped planet. Freaking some people out here. This is more than just simple violation of the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact. Oh, man. You know what? You worry too much. And you don't worry enough. And that's the real issue with Colossians. They just don't know when to stop. Worrying doesn't help them anywhere. Door's locked, won't open, stuck inside. Please have the information for our current location. Well, sentient life forms do live in this area. Well, yeah, we crashed in a city. Don't have any detailed information like government, but this is a pretty large city. External air temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. Both falling and deposited snow have been detected. A city. We also know that there are 2 major continents on this planet. There's the one we're on now, and another one to the east. The continent to the east appears to have a slightly higher civilization level. Which, in this case, literally just means they're a little less, warlike. And there we go.
You there! Move! Out of the way! Off the road! What's this? One of Aquaria's new weapons?
We seem to be surrounded by a group of local soldiers now. What will you do?
Not much we can do with the Eagle scrap like this. Fighting our way out isn't really an option. Well, at least we're still in one piece.
For now, maybe.
Oh well, let's just step outside and see what happens.
Hold on just a second. Even minimal contact with the inhabitants of an underdeveloped planet will get us in trouble. Besides, we have no idea what they'll do to us once we're out there.
You got any better ideas? I hate to point this out, but I think we've already made contact, rather forcefully anyway.
Well, still.
Don't worry. I've got a hunch they won't kill us right away.
Another hunch?
Gotta be careful with those hunches.
Come on, trust me. Didn't we make it here safely?
You know what they say about assuming.
Right.
How about that time when we almost crashed into that asteroid because of a hunch?
Oh, but that was one time.
One time.
At any rate, I don't think we have any other choice.
What do you think they'll do?
Well, we'll probably be taken prisoner.
You say it like you don't even care.
Yeah, but only you and I will.
Huh? What about Mirage?
We'll have Mirage wait until later to make an escape. Mirage, stay until nightfall, then leave under the cover of darkness.
Right. That shouldn't be a problem.
And hopefully there's not guards watching out and not catch ya.
You're forgetting. She's a Clausian. She'll be fine. I pity the soldier that tries to take her.
Want me to come rescue you?
Nah, no need. There'll probably be too many of them anyway. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
You scout around and find a way to contact the Diplo.
The Diplo. That would be
Don't put yourself in danger.
one of
trying to hook up with
Quark's
us.
major ships.
They should be able to home in on our position as long as we make contact.
Mm-hmm.
They can come get us then.
Roger.
All right, time to go.
Fate, be careful.
Thanks. You too, Mirage.
Cliff,
I said it'll be okay. I'm counting on you.
okay. Be careful.
Okay, meet up with you as soon as possible. Are you ready? Only kind of, sort of.
Hey! There's something moving! What? Person? There's people in there!
We...
And keep in mind, it is -5 degrees Celsius, and Fate's wearing shorts, sandals, and a sleeveless shirt.
Wait, please!
Sit up, kid. Nothing we can do.
Gotta be freezing.
Give up?
Look behind you.
Mm-hmm. It's got a creepy face.
Well, what was it?
We believe it to be a new Aquarian weapon, Your Majesty. We have the 2 crew members locked up in the dungeon.
Very well. Continue with your investigation and step up the pace of the invasion of Arius. If the enemy has indeed brought a new weapon into active service, then time is of the essence.
Your Majesty.
What think you, Woltar?
If this object that has fallen on our city is truly a new Aquarian weapon, then we are in trouble. Aquaria has shown an admirable ability to wage war of late.
Lord Woltar appears to lack confidence. Eriglyph has your Storm Brigade cavalry, Albel's Black Brigade heavy cavalry, and my winged Dragon Brigade for good measure.
Yep. So those would be the 3 main branches of Eriglyph's military. The Storm Brigade Cavalry, Black Brigade Heavy Cavalry, and the Winged Dragon Brigade. They can be
They stand
very
no
annoying.
chance against our Legion, sire. Their weapons have proven themselves little threat to us. Anything they throw at us, we return in spades.
Pride comes before the fall. Surely a measure of prudence would do us no harm. Right, Albel?
If they're the enemy, we kill them. If they aren't, we dispose of them. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
If only things
Yeah, he
were as
takes
simple
things
as you
very
say.
simply.
Regardless, we have yet to see any evidence the object is a new Aquarian weapon. My men have already begun to interrogate the crew members. They'll talk before long.
The Inquisitor. He always seems to enjoy his work a bit too much.
He is the best.
As long as they do not die before they talk. We are not barbarians. Even prisoners have certain rights, you know.
You speak absurdities. Prisoners have no rights. We'll hurt them until they squeal. If they die as a result, then so be it. You've grown much too soft in your old age, Walter.
Compared to you, that may be true. I'm willing to do what's necessary, but I think your men have a tendency to take things too far.
What's the big deal? Just find out whether they're enemies or not. If that's too much trouble, I'll be happy to take care of them.
We know what we have to do, my lord. Don't worry. If we do kill them, we'll make sure they cough before they croak, eh?
I certainly hope so.
Damn nutters.
That will be quite enough. Now is not the time for us to haggle over such matters.
Indeed, it is not.
Varks, continue your interrogation. Woltar and Albel, return to your posts. We are counting on your knights. You are the pride of our great kingdom.
Yes,
sire.
Why don't you just spit it out? Play nice and we'll treat you right. That thing you were riding, what was that? A new Aquarian weapon, eh?
Aquaria?
Answer the question!
I told you, I don't know.
Sure you don't! Hmm? Damn! Faded on me. It was just getting fun. See you again soon, my little kitten. You! Throw this one in the cell.
Yes, sir.
Tiny little mouse.
Yo, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ouch.
You don't look fine.
Look who's talking.
Well, yeah, but I'm more used to torture than you are.
Because you're a member
Very
of an
true.
anti-Federation organization.
You could say I've been around. You held up pretty well, though.
What could I do? It's not like they'd believe me if I told them I came from outer space.
Good point.
Why'd you let them catch you anyway? I mean, you could have gotten away, right?
Huh? Nah, it would have been too much of a hassle.
A hassle?
Yeah, a pain in the butt. I couldn't just leave you there anyway. And I kinda wanted to see what was going on firsthand.
So, you find anything out?
As a matter of fact, I did.
What?
The whips on this planet hurt too.
Hardy har har
Very
har.
funny. Say, do you know what Aquaria is?
Aquaria?
The interrogator kept mentioning it. He kept referring to the eagle as a new Aquarian weapon.
Huh. Must be the name of their enemy.
So what? They think we're spies?
I'm thinking you got that right. These restraints are pretty solid. Damn! They're too tight! I can't move at all!
That's why they call them restraints?
Captain Obvious.
Don't bother me with semantics, kid. How are we gonna get out of these?
Carefully.
Mirage got away okay?
With a little help.
Ah, she'll be fine. Like I told you, she's a Clausian. I bet she snuck off into town a long time ago.
I hope you're right. How am I supposed to rescue my dad trapped like this? I don't know why the Vendini captured him, but I doubt they're showing him much hospitality.
Hey, cheer up. Somebody'll show up to spring us out of this place soon enough. Then we'll be on our way. You'll see.
And who would that somebody be? You told Mirage she shouldn't bother coming in after us. And it's not like we know anybody else. And I doubt your leaders found out about what happened to us yet.
They're here already.
What? Who? Huh?
Friend or foe? I don't know, but there's somebody here. Hey!
You have two options. Accept my conditions and live, or refuse and die here. It's your choice.
I'll take Liv.
Huh?
What kind of options are those?
The correct choice should be obvious.
So what are your conditions?
I want your help, that's all.
Our help?
That's right. You two were riding that lump of metal that fell in the town, correct? We want your technology.
Our technology? We can't let you have that.
Why not?
Why not? Well... I can't tell her about the UP3. How am I going to explain this?
And what would you do with our technology if we gave it to you?
We'd use it to end the war that rages between this country and mine. With our side victorious, of course.
Hold on a minute. Your country? So, you're not one of the people that threw us in here?
No, I'm not from Mariglyph. I'm from Aquaria.
Aquaria? The interrogator kept mentioning that name.
Makes sense now.
If you've been interrogated, I wouldn't think you'd have any particular loyalty to Mariglyph. Why not help me?
Good point.
Well,
we'll help you.
She is offering to help us get out of here.
What are you saying?
Give us a moment, all right? Shut your trap, kid.
But she wants our technology. What were you planning on teaching them?
Come on, you saw this civilization's level of technology. Look, all they need is a little college physics. And I don't know about you, kid, but I was paying attention in class.
Some high school physics would probably cover this level of technology.
Man, what a square. Then again, maybe that's your redeeming feature, huh? Straight as an arrow, just like... well...
Just like who?
Huh? Did I say something? Never mind, kid.
I'm minding.
Jeez, forget about it. Listen.
Forget about it.
We must be in Aryglyph right now. And this place is at war with her country, Aquaria. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Both sides think we have some kind of unknown technology. Well, that makes sense. A big flying metal thing did land in the middle of a medieval town. What else could they think? Even if we don't cooperate with her, Aryglyph will want our help too. I doubt their terms will be any better.
Yeah, but...
So what I'm saying is, if we're gonna cooperate with someone, it might as well be that hot chick over there. Know what I mean?
I can't believe this. You're insane.
Well, okay, let's say that was a joke. Either way, we can do whatever we want once we're out of this place. We'll just wait for our chance and make a run for it. We're not doing much better here in prison with our hands all in shackles. And if we die here, who's gonna rescue your dad, huh? I figured you'd want to meet him in this life, not the next.
All right. You win, for now.
Attaboy. All right, we discussed it. We'll help you. Now get us out of here.
Then we have a deal. Step back from the bars.
What did she just do?
You're free.
Thanks for getting us out of there.
Thank you very much.
Now, can you use that little trick of yours to get these off us, too?
Don't move.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
No thanks needed. I'm just doing my job. But I'm going to hold you to your part of the bargain.
Huh?
You said you'd cooperate with us. Don't think you can just wait for your chance to run either, because I won't let you. If you try, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very nice.
She hurt us.
I should thank you for calling me hot, though chick I can live without.
Scary.
I'm Nell Zelfer.
Pleasure.
Agent for the Sacred Kingdom of Aquaria.
My name's Fate Lineguard, and this is...
Cliff Fitter.
Fate and Cliff. My pleasure. So, where are you from? And what is the metal thing you came here in?
What do we tell her?
Just follow my lead. I'll handle this.
Yeah, sure.
We're from a country on a continent far to the east of here. It's a pretty small country, so nobody's really heard of it, but we've got some pretty solid technology.
From the east. One of the countries in Greeton? Not the country that invaded Aquaria.
That what you call it here? Yeah, that's where we're from. We're engineers.
What are engineers from Greeton doing in Ariglyph?
Well, the long story'd take all day, so I'll give you the short version. Fate's dad got captured by an enemy country. We were on our way to rescue him in this newly developed, vehicle, but it broke down on the way. And we ended up here.
I see.
Wow, he sure is a smooth talker. And not all of it is lies, either.
So you are from Greeton.
That's the best way to go.
How so?
There is no country on this continent with that level of technology. It was an easy conclusion.
Well, you satisfied?
More or less. What I am sure of is there's no way we can let Ariglyph have you. You must cooperate with us.
Nell, that's your name, right?
Can't really make us do anything.
Yes.
What do you mean by cooperate? What technology did you want exactly?
Yes, well...
What's going on down here? Hey, you... What?
They're changing the guard already? You two, you have any fighting experience?
Huh?
Enough.
Why?
Because you're about to get some.
Don't you worry about us.
Suppose
You
this
could
is what
say
we get
we're
for trying to have a
above average.
conversation in the middle of the, prison we're escaping
You might be able
from.
to fight with your bare hands, but I need some kind of weapon.
I thought this might happen. In there.
What's this?
Your stuff. I got it back for you.
Great. Thanks.
But why'd you put it in a chest rather than just,
One more
handing
thing.
it to us? Strange game
Fake,
stuff.
right? You can't go around dressed like that. I don't know if the size will match or not. Anyway, put those on.
Thank you.
Received our thanks. Thank you. And now at least we have some pants and something to protect our right arm. So, this was our tiny little prison cell. See while you can. Somehow, I don't think this is what would really happen in other prisons. They'd be more like saying, yo, hey, get us the hell out of here. And guards. And the torture.
Here we go, guys. Get a move on.
Take them
Oh. Bonus battle's full again. I think it was triple XP again. Oh. Cliff went down quick. But it's okay. This will be the area where we wind up doing a lot more grinding once we're out of here. And he's dead. Triple experience. Perfect. But, unfortunately, not overly useful at the moment. Down they go.
Hurry. They'll be here any minute.
Wait a sec.
Yes?
How are we gonna get out? There are lots of soldiers outside.
We'll go out through there.
The ventilation shaft?
Looks like kind of a
very
tight
large
fit.
one.
Don't complain. If we can get through there, it widens out a bit. We'll just have to squeeze...
Yeah.
Faith, you go first. I'll bring up the rear.
Where are we?
We're in the aqueducts that wind their way under the city.
Aqueducts, huh? Hey, it's all frozen over.
This comes as a surprise to you? It is winter in Aryglyph. Didn't you see the snow falling outside?
Good point.
Careful. You're no good
Didn't
to
really
us if
think
you fall
about
in
it,
the
did you,
water and
Cliff?
freeze to death.
True.
Scary.
Let's get moving. This way leads to the city if we can make it through.
Alright. So, this is the second form of platform you can find. You have your save game, and then this is a full heal. Completely restores everything, HP, MP, all set to go. And this will be another area that we can't completely finish the map due to items that we need that we get later in the game. But this is where I will be ending it for the moment. Go ahead and save the game. And we will call it here for now. I will be back later to continue. But for everyone watching this later, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully I can catch you live at the next one. Thank you, and you guys have a fantastic day.